There's my pasty, barely sees the sun face. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Bill. This is Trying to Stand, where I try new things in pop culture because I've been living under a rock. So I'm going to be listening to more of the music of Penelope Scott for the first time. So if there's songs you think are missing from this experience or this list, go back and check out part 1. I'll have it linked in the comments and all that good stuff. But yeah, spoilers if you didn't see part 1. I had a pretty good time. I really liked breaking down her stuff. I like her voice. I still relate to lukewarm tea. But yeah, I took the most suggested songs from you guys in the comments and made this second list to listen to more Penelope Scott. Thank you everyone who suggested I do more. Thank you everyone who watched the first one. I hope you enjoyed this one too. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, ring the bell, check your settings, make sure they're set to all so you're notified of all my uploads and you choose what you see and what you watch as opposed to an algorithm. I do also have a gaming channel if you're interested in more of my content, Bill Chill Gaming. That's linked in the description as well as in the channel tab. Plug. And don't forget, there are links in the description for education on injustices in the world. There's an issue in the world card, resources on Black Lives Matter, Stopping Asian Hate, Trevor Project resources, as well as mental health and crisis lines should you or someone you know need them. But yeah, I'm gonna be starting with the most suggested song from you guys, Lotta True Crime. I too enjoy those type of novels and documentaries at times, and I cannot tell you why. I don't have any true crime jokes. I usually try to start with a fun pun or cool prediction. True crime makes me unhappy. I have to do it in small doses though. Anyway. Ooh, hello?
She called a car.
Good, be safe.
Mean man will show fucking
No!
kill you.
Oh, good. Okay, good.
I like scary stories in the morning.
Ooh, I like that note.
They might meet me.
I don't know who those people are, but f*** them up.
Hired by a monster and his oblivious wife. Charismatic and white, alright?
Yikes, valid though, unfortunately.
Caught her off guard tonight.
Ooh, but I like the high notes, but oh, this is really upsetting. Which, yeah, true crime is upsetting, like I said. Eh, what happened to their eyes?
Where's the Lord to take care of that?
You know, kind of a middle finger to the thoughts and prayers. But, like, I don't want true crime things to happen, but I know they do. But that, like, grungy synth sound, though, like, really bobs. The ghost made me feel a little better, thank you. Yikes, damn, but also like, I really like the hope for like empowering messages, and it makes me wonder if, because I'm not a woman, I wonder if, because we're talking about like, oh, this potential victim in the story, she wins every fight, she's gonna rock your ass. It's okay if you swear, I choose not to. Or try not to anyway. And the only advantage that a killer has is that they think they have the right. It makes me wonder if there's a connection between listening to true crime, so like you're always kind of like on guard or know what to do in that situation. I do appreciate the message of like a woman fighting back if she runs into a big white van situation, aggressing against the perpetrators. I really like that feeling to it. I like how like dark and kind of grungy with the synthia it got. I'm sure there's a word for it. I apologize. I don't do words too good in my brain hole. Also, like, she did everything right? She called a car, fighting back against, like, blaming the victim. You know what I mean? I've watched in some documentaries, like, breaking down misogyny and serial killers. I'm not qualified nor read up enough to like talk on it, but I liked feeling those combined things. I like that it's both parts, taking it so seriously and hoping for safety and retaliation when someone's in duress. But I liked both talking on your entertainment from true crime, but also then relating it back to the realities. The kind of like ownership of, I find true crime entertaining, but ... by definition, it's real. This stuff happens, and like processing and addressing that weight of these things that people are talking about that you like listen to for the girl talk vibes. But I like combining the two because it's true. Like there's something about it where it's like, how is it purely entertainment when it's at the expense of people? And I like entertaining both mindsets. I liked the way it sounded too. Like it made me feel like kind of like someone's on alert. Also, good for you for having beef in your lyrics with Ted Bundy. They took our girls away from home. They're in the woods. They're all alone. No, I don't. My MacBook just asked me if I wanted the definition of home. I know that word, but thank you. You're right to assume I wouldn't. Where's the Lord to take care of that? It makes me think like we need to actually like do something about this and not just thoughts and prayers our way through it, to put it mildly. feels more like someone who's like genuinely interested in it, or the genre could help people process just how dangerous it is to be a woman, a person in general. Like it's a way for people to gain perspectives on the human condition. I find that really interesting, and I liked your high note. I don't know, I definitely enjoyed the song. It's just much like the true crime genre. Like it's not a grab a bowl of popcorn kind of thing for me, and that's kind of where I land with this song too, where I'm like, this doesn't make me feel good, but it does help me kind of like start to take in the contemplation of human existence and condition that I really like. And it just really like it. I liked that like burn to it. Grunge synth. I don't know if there's a word for it, but I really like the sound of it. Not pulling your punches, not holding back on the topic and the reality at hand, while simultaneously owning up to taking in this content. I enjoyed the concept, not the story. I don't want crimes to happen to people. And next we have Mommy Fwiend. I hope I said that right. That's how I've been reading it. Okay. Ooh, okay.
I'm not your mom and I'm not your therapist.
Whoa, valid. Oh my god, valid. Links in the description, guys. Oh, valid.
I am not your fucking dad.
Go off. Hell yeah.
Of every mental health professional you ever saw.
Ooh. I liked how that sounded, but oh, this is upsetting.
Under the threat of your blood on my hand.
Yeah, no shit. Valid, you're not a therapist either.
Professional you never saw.
I love how that line sounds, but oh, it's so upsetting. Oh, I'm itchy. Oh my god. I'm so itchy. My hands are sweating.
I'm not trained for this.
Oh, good for you. Holy shit. Oh, and then the piano. I haven't even listened to the musical themes that much. I've just been, oh, the lyrics are so direct, but like, yes, make them direct as hell. Well, like I was saying, I applaud you for being so direct with your lyrics. There's no metaphor here. It also makes my job easier. And yeah, you, the partner, not a therapist, don't take your personal baggage out on me. Like there's a difference between support and using someone, essentially. Don't turn me into an outlet. It's really important to be so direct with that. Like there's no subtext, and I firmly agree and appreciate there should not be subtext for this. Links there and additional ones in the description. It hurts and it's scary and it makes me super itchy and sweaty. It's overwhelming. God, that line about like, I can't work through all your trauma for you, but like also I don't want your blood on my hands. Like that's so frightening, and it's like it's being manipulated. It's awful, and I appreciate being so direct about it. The POV of the song, whether it's autobiographical or observational, the POV of the song standing up for themselves, but then also encouraging others, but then also illustrating these issues, these lines for people who don't even realize that they're doing them, but then also getting into things like using me as something physical as opposed to intimacy of any level. It's about a toxic relationship 1000%. Just to hold the spot of every mental health professional you ever saw. How that line would go, I loved. There's something very pleasing about the flow of it musically, but not the lyrics. God, and that just, it's so overwhelming, but like that's the point. Like it felt so clear and direct, but like full of so much like energy and adrenaline to me anyway, because it felt like someone getting pushed to that edge and like you don't really know what to do. Like how, like it's hard to tell someone, please stop talking to me and like go find a resource, a professional, someone who can actually help you. And also at the same time standing up to somebody when you're being manipulated, gaslit, or when you're being coerced or forced into something because like you don't want to like make them feel worse. Oh, it's a lot of stuff that I am not qualified to talk about. That's why there's resources all over the place. God, it's making me so sweaty. But like it's a real thing that happens, and like I said, there's also a reality where like people might not even realize what they're doing. I agree, it needs to be that direct, not only for standing up for yourself, but also illustrating this for people, those who are experiencing it on either end. It's hard, it's scary, and literally, as the lyrics say, like, you don't want someone to harm themselves because, like, you didn't say or do the right thing. As someone who's had to watch a person in my life struggle with those kind of things, I wish I had the courage to help this person find a professional. I wish I had known about those things at the time. I think it's really important. My hands are sweaty. Genuinely wanting the other person to be talking to a professional, but then also like standing up for yourself, like reaffirming your consent, your wants, like not being used, not being treated so awfully. But like, this isn't even a feminist issue. It's straight up normal etiquette. Like, absolutely. Oh god, the light. Is everybody okay? I just want everyone to be okay and not be treated like that. Oh god damn, everything is just so wet. My legs are sweaty. Yeah, and then ending it on the notion of like call your dad, like go work on your stuff with a professional or with the person in your life. A partner isn't a punching bag, as the song clearly states too, and I agree. Like, I'm not a professional. My tummy hurts. I feel how important that is, not only for the POV, but then the topic as an artist wanting to speak on this. I appreciate it a lot, but like, good God, like my stomach hurts so much. Links. I'm not a professional. I hope they help. And that's the point. It's about awareness, not only for yourself, but also red flags that you might see around you. God, my hands are wet. Yes, I would like to feel better, please, Miss Scott. That sounds lovely. This song's about ibuprofen and therapy, Epsom salts, hot showers just cuz. Whew. Next is feel better. I am fine. Ooh, I like that a lot. Thank you. I already feel a little better.
I don't want to feel better.
Oh, that's valid too.
I was worth something. I fucking learned something.
Oh god, no, it's okay. Oh, it's okay. Ooh, but I like it slaps. Like, thank you. No, you're worth something on your own too. But go through what you're going through. Feel what you're feeling. It's valid.
I don't want to get over it.
Ooh, I liked that. Yeah, like let it out.
Of course it hurt. Of course I fucking hurt it.
Oh god, the energy of it is so intense. I like it a lot. It just feels really therapeutic. Ooh, I liked how the distortion left the guitar there. Damn. First off, your feelings are valid. Do whatever you need to like process what you're going through. This felt so therapeutic, like good for you. Embracing the chaos, and it felt like getting to that point of like, well, I guess you mattered to me because this sucks. Like, I'm upset that this thing is gone. It means it had value to me. But like, also at the same time, it took me as like, but there's bigger things going on. Like, there's other things I want to change. All these things that bother me, and I'm bothered about this. Even like in the feeling of it, there's times where like you could feel like a break or a cry or a release of emotion was like inbound at any moment. I loved how chaotic it felt, and like, because it can feel that way. Like it's factual. Your life is changing. You know, like, it's that feeling of like there's more important things going on, bigger problems in the world, and I'm just focusing on this right now. And like almost like a combination of letting yourself, giving yourself permission to feel what you're feeling, which yes, feel what you're feeling, but it also had that like, why does this matter so much to me? And it had that chaos of it. I really liked that. I don't know. I like that feeling of like, end of the day, you lost something important to you, and like, yes, on some levels it feels superficial or like there's bigger things going on, but also like, no, like there's an importance in how you're feeling too. And I loved how important the POV's emotions were to themselves. I liked that a lot. It's like I said, this feels just like stupid therapeutic. I really liked the way that sounded. And I like the way it made me feel, where it's like, whatever you connect to this, like, feel it too. You know what I mean? Like I said, giving yourself permission to focus on yourself, giving yourself the ability to just let it out, explore it. And like I said, I love the back and forth of both like what I'm going through right now, the other things that bother me about the world or life, but still here I am focusing on this. And it felt like part of it was about like not judging yourself by being affected so much by a breakup. End of the day, it's human. It's okay. Just because it's a personal pain doesn't mean it's not important. I loved acknowledging all those elements of it through the lens of here's these bigger things, here's these other issues, but like it's also valid to focus on this right now. Like that healthy reminder to like process and feel those things too. I think that kind of energy gives me, the listener, permission to feel what I'm feeling and let it out. You know, like whatever the circumstance, the relationship, the situation is, it's like end of the day, that's valid. And every time the chorus kicked in, it felt almost like this meta feeling of like, and I know I'm repeating myself, but like, but someone loved me, someone loved me. I like that the repeated sentiment of the chorus felt like something that someone would repeat over and over again while like going over this with themselves or like a professional or a trusted friend. Like it felt so real to do that. An encapsulation of just a human emotion. I liked it a lot. Sickness from being on the moon. Is it about missing the moon, like instead of homesick? And next is Moonsickness. Ooh. Oh, damn. I liked how that felt so abstract for a minute.
You know what's right.
Ooh.
And you know nobody belongs.
That's interesting. Like, is it about, like, pessimism? Or maybe it's about, like, seeming like a pessimist because, like, you don't just go along with the trends, life's trends, not, like, algorithm trends.
Nothing to believe in and there won't be till we fall.
Damn.
Man, you were just a kid once.
That's interesting. You were just a kid once. Like, are you destined to age and be complacent? The cycle, business cycle?
Neither can I.
Ooh, I like your voice there at the end. Okay. I think it's about trying to make sense in a society or a world that doesn't make sense to you. And it's like, do you just integrate with everybody else and go, what are you gonna do? I guess I'll pay my taxes and work until I'm told I don't have to work anymore and die. Like, it's like the system doesn't make sense, and like trying to and being told you should be able to make sense of this, like feeling like you're being labeled a pessimist for asking questions or poking a hole in something, when in reality it's like troubleshooting or like asking genuinely, well, why is it this way? Why can't it work better or differently for more people? It's like, well, I'm being told I'm pessimistic, I'm being told I'm cynical, but it's like the reality is like none of this stuff makes sense and it should be improved on. Yeah, in your gut, you know it's all destroyed. It's like nobody belongs in hell. Or in this hell. And you know nobody belongs in this hell. Yeah, it's like pushing back against the, well, what do I do? Do I just let people think that I'm a cynic when I feel like I'm being a realist? Do I just go with the flow and morbidly kind of accept how flawed and awful everything is and just get by? Or do I keep speaking up, but also feeling helpless in it because there's not a single choice left to make? Everything's already been laid out. The system is in place to protect the system from changing or faltering. It's something far beyond you, the individual, so what do? And I think it's the irony of giving up would make you an actual cynic and a pessimist, as opposed to the realist who sits there and goes, no, something's not right here, or why does it work that way? That's how I took it anyway. Yeah, you seem happy on the knife's edge, but I just licked the blade. That was the lyric that like really kind of seeded that thought for me. Those moments where it was like, especially early on, where it was like just the drums, it almost felt abstract, or it was like, what's the point of filling in this moment? But it also really brought gravity to the lyrics that I really liked. I've got 100 hours to rearrange the stars. Like, it's like I have a limited amount of time to do something so immeasurable. Like that took me a long time to like get. It's not all you, man. You were just a kid once. Like, it's the logic of like, well, I know at one point you were young and like were seen as like the one with the radical thoughts, and you've given up or become complacent. And it's like, is that just what I'm destined to do, is be seen as a pessimist or be seen as acceptable by just playing along with something I don't understand or ignore the flaws that I see? Like, it's really interesting noting that other people have probably felt similarly about things. Well, why do credit scores exist and why do they work that way? You know, and being afraid of giving up, complacency, I think, is the term I'm kind of hanging on to. Like, I don't know, man, like the growth of like Bitcoin or Dogecoin or whatever, the GameStop stock thing, which I don't have any real understanding of because I am not a professional in that either. It gave me that weird sense of like, when did I just sit there and go, stocks are a rich person's game, and like walked away from it? Why haven't I bothered to learn about it? And wondering how many other potential advocates and voices out there have been drained or silenced or kind of subdued into a submissive headspace. You know, ironically, something that like spoke so much on giving up and pessimism and being labeled a cynic, it also gave me a lot of hope that it's like there are people who will persevere and inspire others to remember the things that they care about or stay cognizant of it. That's just me though. It felt like questions during a burnout kind of feeling. I don't know why it made me feel hopeful. Maybe because since it's on the forefront of your mind, it's important to you. So it makes me think of people who not only question everything, but like be resistant to complacency. I don't know why that made me hopeful. Maybe I'm just pessimistic and cynical. Maybe I'm going through the cycle right now. Is this a meta moment? Am I moonsick? Whew. We don't have to unpack all that right now. Oh, Montreal. I hope to go there one day when it is safe to do so. Unless there's another Montreal, which there could be. Shout out Canada. There's a couple people from Canada who might watch this. What's up? Hope everything's okay. We're closing out the night with Montreal. Just all the comments. It's Montreal. It's Mount Real. That's a place. It's a mountain. It's not fictitious.
Summer's gonna take my fucking life.
Oh, crap. Ooh, but I like the musical dissonance.
I've got a nice big blanket and
That sounds comfy. Oh, God. Feel what you're feeling, but take care of yourself, please.
tell me that you love me. I can almost feel it.
Damn me. Jesus.
Boredom overall.
But I liked that note. No. Damn. Okay. Go off with the piano.
I don't wanna get left behind.
Ooh, that hurt. All this is hurt, but that break and behind. God, that's overwhelming.
Hope you make it to Montreal.
Jesus. Oh, and the chaos there. Yeah, goddamn. Like, again, links in the description. I don't know. That was really rough. Like, first I thought it was about, like, needing a break. Like, talking about Thanksgiving, like, 7 days for spring. Talking at first about, like, a trip to Montreal, like, making plans, but then, like, just becoming so generally, like, apathetic. It made me think, like, having this time to yourself has, like, made you feel how meaningless things feel for you right now. Or how empty everything is feeling, like depression or apathy. It's me always wanting a happy ending to things. I was waiting for like, oh, I guess we're going to Montreal. But like, I liked that jazzy kind of fanfare to it, where it was like, everyone's talking about the big trip, some sort of goal, and it doesn't mean anything anymore. Like, disassociating. It's hard for me to talk about this stuff. I appreciated the verse where it was like listing off like comfy things. 5 pretty skirts, sweaters, I've got a nice big blanket and carpeted floors, like soft things, comforting things. It feels just so like disconnected. Like it makes me even wonder if not so much directly about like plans changing, your headspace changing, like things that you used to care about, you just don't find the same feeling in. Here it was. When you tell me that you love me, I can almost feel it, but the wires don't connect. Like it almost feels like, are we going just for going? Like even feeling like the trip is more important than like you, the friend, going with your friends, or you, the individual. Maybe it's not even a trip. I wanted all of it, the coffee shop, the weather, the apartment, but I don't want anything anymore. Maybe it's about like moving. Suddenly you find yourself not knowing what you want anymore. Suddenly you find yourself like not caring about things. It felt like the music was putting on that mask because it had that very like dun 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 dun, like very upbeat, almost jazzy, and even like saying Montreal over and over again that way with that little Montreal. It felt like it was like forcibly kind of upbeat and jazzy, but like it had such a musical dissonance, especially with the lyrics, but then also her vocal choices too. It felt like someone going through the motions and then finally just like wanting to stop. I don't know. That one really hit me because it really landed in this place of like being afraid by not going, you're going to lose your friends or miss out on something, and like maybe try to even follow that feeling for a minute, where it's like a FOMO, a fear of missing out, but also a fear of not having what's already in your life. So maybe even trying to reconnect, reattach, or like process it with yourself, where it's like trying to find what you do care about. I don't know. I love your voice though, and I appreciate how direct you can be. It just hurts. Like, it's real and valid that people feel that way, but I don't want people to feel that way, but it's reality, you know? I can accept it and also be upset about it at the same time. I feel like wanting to feel the love that people have for you, wanting to feel present in your life, enjoy things that you get to do with people that you care about, but like sometimes it doesn't connect, and that sinking, that I call it like a heavy feeling, like everything just kind of like weighs you down. And awareness is very important. Humanizing the conversation is very important. I don't want people to feel like that. I'm futzing with the thing. It's really admirable to talk about it. I hope that helps if this is autobiographical. It's very easy to convince yourself that you're isolated. And if nothing else, I feel like sharing the thought or the emotion or the experience to some capacity, I think helps just normalize it. Damn it. Well, that was really heavy and a really hard way to end this video. I like what your stuff makes me think about, how it makes me like consider and process the human condition. I think it's very validating for people. I hope it is anyway. Again, links in the description, should you or someone you don't need them. But yeah, there you guys go. Those are my thoughts on more Penelope Scott songs. What did you guys think of my thoughts? Are there things that I missed? Or what do you think of the songs? Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like the video if you did, subscribe if you want more, ring the bell, turn the settings to all yada yada YouTube words. I always get so in my head when it's like so heavy and so existential, but I hope you enjoyed it. Hope everyone is staying safe. Don't forget, guys, like I've been saying throughout this video, there are links in the description for mental health and crisis lines, as well as issues in the world. There's an Issues in the World card, as well as resources for Black Lives Matter, Stopping Asian Hate, and Trevor Project resources, should you or someone you know need them. I appreciate each and every one of you. Hope everyone's staying safe. Wear a mask if you choose to go out. Be mindful of others. Remember to take care of yourselves, please.